I feel very lucky to be doing this job. It's a very weird, tough, challenging job, but it's unique and it's amazing. Like, I'm just grateful to be doing what I'm doing every single day, so I wouldn't change anything about my job, ever. My name's Georgina Langford-Biss. I've been tattooing for about 2 years and I currently work at No Friends Tattoo Club in Brighton. As I'm such a newbie in tattooing still, I think I'm very much still discovering my style, but I have been lucky to have clients that have let me really explore the more kind of floral, nature-inspired tattoos that I really, really love, because I have a very female-heavy client base, and I just think floral pieces on female bodies just seem to work beautifully. Tattoos for me really are quite a lot of the time about kind of beautifying what's already there. And I just think florals work so well for that. So that's a huge part of my work. My work is predominantly black work, or what's referred to as black work at the moment, so I mainly only use black ink. I quite enjoy adding occasional little pops of colour, but I wouldn't take on something that's massively colourful, just because there are other artists that do that beautifully and it's not really my bag. My personal style is very black, as you can probably see. So I enjoy the way that using only black ink is restrictive to an extent, but also seemingly has loads of possibilities from one simple colour, basically. Tattooing's always been a massive part of my life, even before I was able to get tattooed. You know, I was excited once I turned 18 to get my first one. That was a while ago, because I'm now 31. So being tattooed had always been like a huge part of my life, regardless of what I was doing in my job or in studying. I think there had been the tiniest bit of an idea at the back of my mind for like the whole of my adult life, but I wasn't brave enough to kind of go for it until, as I said, a couple of years ago, when I thought, you know what, I'm going to really throw everything I've got into this and try and make it my life, because I became just obsessed with being in the industry and trying to be the best artist I could possibly become. So yeah, I worked really hard, got my portfolio together, was lucky enough to get an apprenticeship, and the rest is history. I think Brighton, for tattoos in general, let alone working, is probably one of the best places in the world for tattoos. I mean, we've got, I think, the most tattoo shops in the whole of the UK in a city. The inspiration from all the amazing artists that work here is just phenomenal. It's such a tattooed city, you know, we all belong here, basically. So yeah, I think it's a great place to be. Aside from the obvious kind of artistic rewards of doing it, my absolute favourite part of my job is getting to meet all my clients and getting to know them and kind of understanding who they are as people and why they're getting the tattoo that they're getting, and the kind of overarching experience that they have when they're in the tattoo shop. Because for me, tattooing isn't just about putting a design on someone's skin. It's a connection, it's an exchange of energy. That sounds really hippie, but it is true. Like, you kind of form a bond with each of your clients, even if it's like the smallest thing. So that to me is a completely unique experience that you'd never get in any other job, and I'm really grateful for that. Tattoos mean everything to me, I think. I wouldn't really be doing this job otherwise. For me, it's been, you know, an essential part of my own self-discovery and expression and all that stuff. But that is what they mean to me the most, I'd say, is just people using tattoos to kind of find out more who they are, or to get themselves through something, because they're a very cathartic experience. And I think regardless of whether it's a tattoo that obviously has symbolism, or whether it's just a marker of that person's life at that time, there's always going to be so many memories like indelibly linked to that tattoo, and that for me is what makes them so special.